Peace, everyone, and welcome to Black, Dope, and Solo New York. And without further ado, who are you?
I'm Thandi. I'm 20 years old. I'm an artist and a student at NYU. I'm probably most known for my work as one half of the duo based out of Brooklyn known as Oshun.
And why are you here?
I'm here because I'm Black, I'm dope, and I'm solo.
Thandi, why are you solo?
I'm solo. I'm trying to figure that out too myself.
A lot of people is like, I won't be here if I knew why.
Man, I don't know. I mean, really what it is just that I have a lot to offer, and a lot of guys not ready for what I got to offer. I mean, there's a lot of reasons, in addition to the fact that I am a full-time student and full-time artist. There's a lot on my table, but it would just have to be with a man who is understanding of that and who is also, to a certain extent in the same position, somebody who isn't just waiting around for me to have time, but is also actively working.
Right, on their craft.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that you have plenty of men approaching you that claim to be conscious, enlightened, spiritual. They look at how you dress, they look at your hair, they listen to your music, and they like, sis, and they come to you with all of this rhetoric. What's your process like as far as finding out who's really genuine and all of that? Like your thought process or your overall process?
Yeah, I mean, for real, the first thing they gotta do is be able to tell me what scent of incense is their favorite I'm playing. What really filters for me is being able to see their layers, just the way that I have layers, because you can be hotep conscious, blah blah blah, speaking this, speaking that, but if you can't speak about that and also talk about the favorite ratchet song you have, then I'm gonna be like, you don't have no dimension. Like, you're gonna bore me, honestly. If you're coming at me saying that you only are about that, then I know that you're not real, because you're not observant. I'm always thinking, I'm always paying attention to my surroundings and absorbing my surroundings, and I look for a man who can absorb his surroundings, and if you're a man coming to me just talking about hotep this, hotep that, and I'll be like, I already know hotep, so what else you got to present?
Right.
Like, definitely live righteously and show me that you live righteously, but don't offend me by thinking that I only care about one thing and my mind is only centered.
Do you think that too many people are rushing to be in relationships, or do you think that too many people are scared to be in relationships?
That's a really good question. I think my generation is the internet generation. My generation is the Instagram, Twitter, DM generation. And because of that, I think a lot of people do rush, because it's like, oh, I got her on Instagram and she in my DMs, it's been a week, it's popping, let's meet up. And then it's like, all right, that's my MCM already. There's like this digital layer between the connection that people have. So a lot of people are just talking and not like actually connecting to a relationship. It's like, okay, this is my WCW this week, but now because everything is so quick, I don't want to commit, I don't want to put in the time. You can find a boyfriend on Twitter and have a boyfriend just off the connection y'all have, like y'all retweeted me, so he must like me. And I think because there's like that, there's less of a human connection that's involved with just like when you meet people. I think that for a lot of reasons, my generation is like, I'm not trying to settle down. I got all these other followers.
Options.
Yeah, you got options, which is cool, to have options. But for that reason, I think people both rush or are too scared. I think that relationships and love in general has been distorted a lot, and it's really important for us to get that.
Wow, yeah, she said distorted. That's a very profound statement for someone your age to even say that love in this generation is distorted, and talk about how instant people want instant gratification and not really like taking the time to really find like real connections.
Exactly. And when, you know, the heartbreak does come and the breakup does come, it's like, okay, I broke up with this girl, but it's alright because I got all these other shawties online, or I got all these other guys online that I can just find.
Right.
Where before, if you had a breakup, you were just sad. And like, you might go to a party and like try to mingle a little bit.
But you weren't jumping like directly into something else.
Back onto the, like, you can literally break up with somebody and then just be like, alright, let me grab my phone and find out who's next.
So what makes you Thandi? Because you're an Aries, if you guys didn't know that, and she definitely has that mysterious Aries vibe.
I think what makes me Thandi is that there is no one thing that makes me me. I have so many dimensions. You know, at the core, I'm a very passionate, Pan-African, womanist, you know, intellectual who has a strong love for hip hop. But at the same time, like, even just down to the way I express myself, like through dress, like one day I'll be on my very like goddess flowy dress, head wrap, and the next day I'll straight up come through with like a startup jersey and like, you know, have bamboo earrings, and I can have a really charged conversation about race theory,
right?
Or I could talk about how fat Nicki Minaj's ass is,
right?
And cool with that. You know? Being that I'm an Aries and I'm a fire sign and naturally extroverted.
Yes, talk about that.
You know, I like to have fun. I like to turn up when I can, but also I think Aries are the one fire sign that like is kind of just chill.
Right.
Yes. Leos and Sagittarius, I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are the most compatible sign. Because y'all be crazy sometimes.
All right, so this question is a little bit more on the sensitive side.
Okay.
You're one of the few young women in today's society that I know truly admires a father. Mm-hmm. How does that translate into what you look for in a mate? And describe your ideal mate.
Okay. Yeah, I love my dad so much. I definitely appreciate my father for, you know, giving me a real first-hand look at a black man who is dedicated, one, to his wife, his children, and his people. My dad, can I just rant about my dad?
Please do. We need more dads.
Oh, my dad is...
No, this is not even a rant. This is poetry. Yes, this is spoken word.
So my father is a writer. My dad is an artist. My dad is a professor, a thinker, smartest man I know, and he's also an activist. My father has traveled to the continent of Africa multiple times for multiple reasons. He went to South Africa at the time of apartheid, and his thinking and being able to get himself out of that place, go to college, get 2 master degrees, have a PhD.
Wow.
Like, my dad started from the bottom. My man has to be just as dedicated, just as deep, and just as much of a thinker as, you know, my father is.
Whew, wow, that was So the next question is, if you had a phrase to define your current relationship status. Well, I love to smile every time I ask this question. What would it be?
My current relationship status is kind of confusing me a little bit. And it's not even necessarily that I'm confused. It's just like, I'm very clear that I'm not trying to be in a committed relationship with somebody unless he lives the same lifestyle.
Right.
I know I don't want to be in a relationship, but there's all these fine ass.
Right.
And then it's like I have morals, so I don't be trying to like play with people. Yeah.
Ooh. So your relationship status needs to be, how many flavors? Girl got options out in these streets. So confusion. Her relationship status is that.
Yeah, it's just confusion because, and it's also like, I feel like I have a little bit of like glow up syndrome. Like, I had days in high school, but like I wasn't like the baddie. Like, I wasn't like the girl everybody was.
So now to be that person,
now I see that happen. I'm like, what? Like, why? Like, me? Like, I'm also like trying to not do too much.
Right, not
too many people. I have no problem with being a thought. If you want to be a thought, you can go ahead and be a thought. Me personally, I just feel like I don't have the game. Like, I'm not even smooth enough to be a thought. Because, like, if a dude comes at me and texts me some freaky shit, I'll be like, I don't know what to respond to. I don't know what to say. I like to watch the Boondocks. Like, I'm not
like, wait, I'm really not even thought material. Like, I really don't know how to be nasty right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And that's dope. Like, to even hear someone honestly say, I'm just not that person. Right. And name one or two celebrities that you have a crush on.
I have a crush on Jadena because he's a classic. And he's so beautiful. And he can rap so good. And he is passionate about the movement. I just love him so much. And he's Nigerian. And he's proudly Nigerian.
Everybody loves Nigeria.
And he be wearing his Ankara suits like he in the 1930s, but he be in Nigeria. I just love Jadena so much, and I'm crying now because I'm playing, but I really love Jadena. Also,
okay, everyone, you have to go on Jadena's whatever. His Instagram, his Twitter, his Facebook, his everything, and you need to hashtag Black Dope Solo Thandi. Because they need to be together.
And the thing is, I met him because we did a show together, like over this, or maybe the end of the summer, and like I met him, and I was keeping it so cool.
No, you have
what's
to.
up? Yeah, Jadena, whatever. But then I was like, oh my god. And then he performed, and the whole performance, I was just like, so. I also love J. Cole, but I heard he's married, and I'm not trying to. I'm not gonna do that to you, J. Cole, but just know if you ever not married no more, call me, I'm here.
If that do you dirty, we'll wipe her ass out as in detergent.
I also like had a really like long crush on CJ Fly from Pro Era, but I think he's like married to, and like he knows me, I know him. I don't know if he knows I have a crush on him. I have a crush on you, but like.
Everyone, hashtag Black Dope Solo CJ and tag her as well because we need this going down. We need these guys to fall out the sky and land in her DM, okay?
Third crush, even though I think he's still alive because I love him, but Tupac, I feel like it's just the quintessential man for me because he has those dimensions. Like he's hood, he's gangster, which is something I like high key look for in a guy. Like I like hood and
not low key.
High key, I just like I need me a soldier. Like that Beyonce song is real. Like I really love hood niggas. And Tupac got that, but then he's a thinker, you know what I'm saying? He came from the Black Panthers, and he was also an actor, and
he's still popping from a place of resting in power, imagine. So, yeah, with all of that being said, plug in all your goodness, let them know where they can find you, any projects you got going on.
Oshun is actually about to drop a lot of new music. Definitively, I can say that we're about to drop a new project. I'm also a producer. I started off making beats before I even sang, so definitely some of the Oshun music will feature my production. I want to release, what I've been working with. Maybe some films in the works, maybe perhaps. Definitely music videos. We're gonna have some music videos dropping. Yeah, and also just the growth, and hopefully. I ain't trying to rush nothing, and I said I know I wasn't looking for a committed relationship, but for real, if you trying to be my husband and you just want to fall out the sky right quick, I'm looking for you because I be lonely on these cold nights.
Oh, so if they want to fall out the sky and contact you, where do they do that?
No, you can hit my DMs if you pop it. So my Instagram is THAND and then 5 eyes. Find me on the street when you fall out the sky and you become my husband. So
all right, everyone, please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're Black Dope Solo, if you're Black Dope married, if you're Black Dope and got a best friend that's solo, whatever. Go to our Instagram page, follow us, tag like 5, 10, 20, 100 people that you know would appreciate this show, so that we know that it's necessary. And until next time, remember, you're not crazy and you're not weird. You're Black Dope and Solo. And before we leave out, we ask all of our guests to share a song with us that was really monumental during the love experience, and Thandi chose. Would you like to present the song?
Yes, I chose Green Eyes by Erykah Badu, which obviously is kind of a sad song to reference to a relationship, but my first true love was in high school, and I was like super in love, and you know, we definitely were building, but then he cheated, and it like just everything just crumbled.
Looking back will always be my favorite mistake. Yes, love will always be my favorite mistake. Looking back will always be my favorite mistake. Yes, love will always be my favorite mistake. We both know that this was real. Now it's time to go, baby. Oh, yeah. I remember